All right, we are back and recording. And yes, what was it we were asking? Yes, everybody does everything in this before the next player takes action. So I do all three steps. And the other thing is we infect by the number of the infection rate here. So we are going to draw two cards out and infect them. So fortunately, the first two were the ones that we wanted. So Toronto.
Toronto. Put
Yes.
one cube on Toronto,
One
which
case,
is Montreal,
which
is
is
it?
Montreal, yes. Montreal has blue balls. And Santiago. Santiago has zombie fever. And Santiago is way down here at the dead end.
Yeah, that's a hard one to get to.
But only one, so don't have to worry about it too much. Too much. Okay.
I've forgotten, how do we cure diseases?
You have to get 5 cards.
5 cards of the same colour.
Yeah, discover a cure. 5 cards of the same color of the disease. And then you have to be in a research station. Doesn't have to be a research station. Like if I'm curing the Red Death over here.
Yeah.
Or Scarlet Fever. If I'm curing Scarlet Fever, I can do it at the CDC here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I have to be on a research station and have to have 5 red cards in my hand.
And how do you eradicate a disease then?
Eradicating a disease is after you've discovered a cure.
Yeah.
For instance, let's say we had discovered the cure to zombie fever. We got the cure sitting here. You have to go around to every city and wipe out every cube of that color. And once every cube of a color that you've got the disease for, that you've got the cure for, has been taken off the board, you have eradicated that disease. And that disease can never come back again.
Okay.
So at that point, if we had cured the yellow fever, we cured the zombie fever here, and we drew out a yellow card, that's a free
like
card.
Free turn. Yeah.
That's a free turn. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn, sir.
Right. Now. Well, I'm going to play this special event just to get rid of it because it's not of any use. Neither of us want to change our role, do we?
Yeah, neither one of us. I think I'm happy playing with the troubleshooter. I think there's some nice abilities, and it's fun to play with someone besides the medic or the operations specialist. I can't remember which one it was. The one that can send another player to any place, you know.
Yeah. So where do I put these when I discard them?
I think that goes in this.
Special events go in there, do they?
Yes, special events go there along with all the other cities. Because remember, this is also kind of the game timer.
Yeah.
Another way to lose the game is if we go through this entire deck, we've lost the game. That's another.
Right.
That's one of the other ways to lose it. One way to win, about a dozen ways to lose.
Okay. So now I've got 4 actions to take. See, I was going to go along through Montreal and New York and take those out as I go, but that really slows me down. But the question is, is that the better thing to do? Do you think it is? Go through that way?
Well, it does help remove cubes from the board.
Okay, 1 action, 2 actions. Remove a blue cube. That's 3 actions, and my 4th action is go to New York.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's one thing about this is that we also have the knowledge. Remember when we hit an epidemic, at some point we're going to hit an epidemic and we are going to shuffle all these up and put them back on. So removing cubes from places that we know will eventually get drawn again is a good thing.
Okay. So then I just draw 2. Now I draw 2 cities, do I?
Yep. Do you want to use any of your special abilities here? Though neither. For instance,
take
New York,
the city card that matches the city you're in from the player discard. Well, we haven't discarded it. New York and Montreal yet, have we?
Oh, that's right. They were all up here, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it was up here. It has to be one of these. And the only one
Yeah.
we've discarded is Milan.
Yeah.
Okay, very true. Do you want to take Milan?
I can't. I've got to be in the city to be able to take it.
Yeah, you would have. Ah, the city you're in. Oh, hang on a second. Wake up.
Right.
Red
So,
red text
yeah,
will be saying that would have been a mistake, idiot.
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 Okay. So we're infecting.
Draw your cards first.
Oh, I draw my cards first.
Yep. Yep. Get your 2 cards.
Oh, I forgot. I get 2 cards. Okay.
Rebuild your hand.
Ooh, Kolkata.
Oh,
And wow,
Khartoum.
that's
Nice.
4 blacks. I only need one more, and I can cure the thingy. All
Khartoum
right.
is yellow. Is that showing black on yours?
Oh no, sorry. It's because it's black
Ah,
across
because
the
the
thing.
black
Yeah,
across the thing.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to say,
That's annoying. Why is that not in the same color as what the card is? Go on. Okay.
I've never heard of black yellow color blindness before. That's a new one.
Okay. So now I take the cards, don't I?
Now we infect. Yes.
And Paris gets an
Paris.
infection. Uh, okay, one for Paris.
I just have a hard time thinking of Paris as having blue balls.
And Taipei gets one.
Taipei. Okay. Scarlet fever in Taipei.
Right. So your turn.
Is it already? Okay, up to 4 actions. Now, I have got start your turns by looking at as many infection cards as the current infection rate. So I can start my turn by looking at the next 2 infection cards. We know we got
Yep.
Beijing coming up, and we've got Ho Chi Minh coming up.
Yep.
All right.
But we knew that already.
We did. We did. But that reminds us where we got things coming.
Yep.
Ho Chi Minh and Beijing. So neither one is crucial, so I don't need to be rushing off to the red. And I can do direct flights to Bogota
You're in Bogota.
or Lagos or Shanghai or New York. Well, I don't want to go to Shanghai. We don't need to work on the reds. They're the lowest. And New York would be a place to go if I had anything to give you that would help you, or vice versa.
Well, I could give you Khartoum, which is a yellow. Oh no, I can't. You have to be in. You have to be in that city to
In
be able
that
to give
city,
it.
right?
Yeah, yeah. So we both have to be in Khartoum.
Right. If I went to New York, I could give you New York, but that at the moment isn't going to help either one of us.
No.
Okay, so I am thinking instead of flying anywhere, I will just move to. I'm in Bogota, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I could do that. If I discarded it, I could fly anywhere on the map. So that's the difference. Okay. I'm going to move to Lima for an action. Oops, I need to take these off, don't I? Okay, that's one action. I'm going to cure one of the cubes of the zombie plague.
Yep.
Zombitis for an action.
Yeah.
Then, do we want to build one? Did we say build one in Lagos?
I think that's a pretty good location for one, don't you?
I think so. It's either there or San Paulo, and I think San Paulo is Yeah, I think that's a good one. That covers kind of this entire part.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Lagos, you've only got 2 to get to Sao Paulo or Buenos Aires, and you can get to Bogota as 2 from Atlanta and Miami and
Yeah.
Atlanta. So,
So I will take a direct flight with my Lagos card.
okay.
Boom. I do not have to discard it. And then I will build a research center there. And I can do that, correct?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Because I've got the card and all
Yep.
in the current city. Yes. Boy, that actually turned out well. That first couple of turns there.
Well, I think that's you being so maneuverable and able to go where you want and keep the card, because you can keep the card for where you're going. It means you can build
Right,
the
right.
thing.
And plus, and the luck of the draws, we've spoken about so many of these games, the Ameritrash games, very luck based. In because this is, I guess, this is actually kind of a hybrid. This has got the luck and the card draws that you have from an Ameritrash game. I guess it is a far more Ameritrash than it is Euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is because it's so luck based. This is much more an Ameritrash game than a Euro game. You got the luck of where all these things are going to pop out. You've got the luck of what your card draw is. If it was dice, we would be rolling buckets of dice. Instead, we're just drawing buckets of cards.
Yep.
Okay, so I've done
So you
my
draw your
4
cards,
actions.
city cards now.
Draw 2 more cards, which I would take me to 6, so I still don't have to worry about discarding any.
Is it 7 that you're allowed in your hand?
I'm allowed 7, you're allowed 8. Ooh,
Yeah.
so I've got another yellow, Los Angeles, and another yellow, Sao Paulo.
Oh, so if I
I'm
can get you Khartoum, then yeah.
If we can get to Khartoum, I can cure the zombie plague.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that might be worth doing, heading straight for there to be able to give it to you.
Yeah. Okay. Infect cities. We are going to infect Beijing. Scarlet fever in Beijing.
It's up at the top.
And in Ho Chi Minh, right? Yep. And
Yep.
one in Ho Chi Minh. Okay.
Right, my turn. Now, my special ability, once per turn as an action, you may take the city card that matches the city you are in from the player discard pile into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I could fly now to Khartoum, could I? And then I could pick it back out of the...
Yes, yes. See, you have an ability a lot like mine,
Yeah. So in that
except it
case, then I'm
takes an
gonna...
action.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use 2 actions to cure these 2 disease, because otherwise I'll
Okay.
get stuck in Khartoum. So
Okay.
one action to cure 1 cube of disease in New
Mhm.
York. Another action to cure the second one.
Okay. So New York
Then
is free now.
I'm now going to discard Khartoum so I can move to Khartoum.
Okay. Well done.
And then I'm going to use my final action as one of my archivist abilities to take the card out of the discard pile.
Yep. And
keep
take it
it.
back. Nice. So your abilities, much like mine, you just had to spend another action to do it, where I
Yeah.
get it for free.
Now, with regards trading, if on your next move you move 1 on to me,
Mm-hmm.
do you have to wait for my turn for me to be able to give you this card, or can you take it from me?
No. Because that's a special action. Either
Share
person
knowledge.
can do it. Either person can do it. So
Okay.
I could move on to there with a turn, get your card with a turn, move back with a turn, cure it.
And cure it. Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I draw 2 cards now.
Draw 2 cards. Yes, sir.
Okay, I draw Bangkok. And I also draw...
Spent a night there once.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay.
Okay, so let me take those off again.
And then infect.
Infect. We infect.
And I think we're shooting blind now. Yep.
We are, yes. Johannesburg.
Johannesburg gets zombies.
And Mumbai.
Mumbai gets the Black Death.
Mumbai. You are over here. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to fly to New York. It's disease free now, so it's party time, baby. All right. My first turn, I think I will move to Khartoum.
Yay.
Okay. My second turn, you are going to share knowledge
Yep, so you take that card from me.
and get Khartoum.
And that's okay, because that still puts you only to 7, doesn't it?
Yes. And you only discard at the end.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, so I could go up to 10 if I wanted to. It's just at the end I would have to.
Oh, right, that's clever, yeah.
My third action, I will move back to Lagos. And they'll go, make up your mind. And my fourth action, let's see, it doesn't get it right. Discard 5 cards of the same color to cure the disease at a research station. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we have found the cure for the zombie plague.
Yeah, shoot them in the head.
Yes.
So now that we've got it cured, though, does that help us in any way in removing cubes? I've got a very vague memory that it might mean that then when we move there, we remove all the cubes.
You remove all of them instead of one. I'm getting a vague memory of that as well. That at that point, once you got the cure, you work a lot like a medic.
Mm-hmm.
But let me stop recording and take a look right quick.